But do you know the crazy story behind it? What you're seeing is Jan Wang, a Slovak table tennis player pulling off one of the coolest points in kind of recent history against Czech opponent Pavel Swiatek. But here's what most people don't know. Wang wasn't born in Slovakia. He was actually born on September 24th, 1994 in Anhui in China, and trained there as a kid. But despite his insane defensive skills, he was overlooked in the Chinese system. Why? Because he was a chopper, a defensive player, and China just didn't see a future in that style. So at the age of 15, he made a wild decision. He packed up his life and moved to Slovakia. Yes, Slovakia, a country he had never been to, didn't speak the language, and had no family in. He joined a small club in a town called Holic and started climbing the ranks like crazy. Locals even gave him a nickname, Janko. In 2011, he became a Slovak citizen and he really wanted to play at the Olympics. But not everything went smoothly. That same year, during the European Youth Championships, Wang was suddenly disqualified because teams from France and Belgium claimed he was faking his age. They said he wasn't 16, he was 20. And the tournament officials believed them. He was kicked out and all of his wins were erased. Slovakia fought back hard. They showed documents, got medical tests, even bone density scans. And after 2 years, he was finally cleared and allowed to compete again. And that's when he really started popping off. He went on to play in Germany, France, Poland, Russia, winning national titles, European Cups, and played against some of the world's best. In 2016, Wang represented Slovakia at the Rio Olympics, then again in Tokyo 2020, and then again in Paris 2024. And that brings us back to this viral point. Slovakia against Czech Republic, European Championship qualifiers, March 2023 in Havířov. Wang is up against Pavel Swiatek. They're both veterans, they're both right-handed, and they both use the shake hand grip. But Swiatek is an attacker, and Wang, well, he's the human equivalent of a wall. The rally begins, and one of the most famous sports clips is made. And look! That's my brother. That single point got millions of views. News outlets like ESPN and TSN started reposting it. Even AI deepfakes started turning Wang into a robot. What is even wilder is the fact that this matchup didn't even really matter. Both Slovakia and the Czech Republic had already qualified for the European Championships, so it was basically just for show. As for how Pavel Swiatek reacted to this, he took it pretty well. Even though my opponent quote-unquote humiliated me in that rally, it was truly phenomenal. He played unbelievably, although, to be completely honest, I don't think even he expected to pull off a shot like that.